So in my head, I said to myself, I'm going to think about prison every single day, something that I don't want to go back to. So, but yeah, when you're sleeping, PTSD, just little things. Do you know what I mean? When you, even when being around certain people that's been to prison, and that it's like you just try to, you know. So I don't think my PTSD is as bad. It's not like bad, but my anxiety is bad. So it's just a weird one. So
now, at some point throughout the period you were in prison, there was a mindset change.
yeah.
From what I have seen, it is your daughter being born, or was it your daughter being ill, or is it both, or is it?
I don't talk about the illness.
No problem. Okay.
That's the ones that these people want to try to use.
Got you. That's fair. I'd seen it on other things, which is why I asked it. But if you don't talk about it, that's cool.
But yeah, you can talk about my daughter. But yeah.
Okay. But so just talk then about the mindset change.
Yeah, I think the mindset changes. I remember obviously my daughter being born. The first time I saw my daughter, I was on closed visits.
Mad.
Like I got caught with a phone, fighting closed visits. First time I see my daughter, so I think from then it was just like enough's enough, and that's when I got sentenced to 11 years. Then, so I had like 5.5 years till I see my daughter.
Do you remember that feeling of a mindset change, or was it gradual? Or
no, I remember that feeling of a mindset change where it was like, yeah, it's done, man. After this sentence, it done me. It done me.
And was it like, how would you describe that feeling? Was it relief? Did you have any resentment towards anything? Did you have, I'm sure there was a level of regret, but how could you describe that feeling?
It was just like, I just let myself, it's like, I just felt like I just kept on going around in a circle. But I feel like God was protecting me, man. I don't regret all the years that I spent. I feel like God was protecting me and everything happened for a reason. Because I may not be sitting
if you were
here
outside, yeah.
if I was outside.
100%. And at what point in your sentence did the mindset change happen?
Maybe like 18 months in.
So you still had another 3 and a bit left?
Yeah.
And was the last 3 years with the mindset change harder, I'm assuming, than every other year that you've done where you were kind of mentally in it?
No, it was...
Or it didn't change? It was...
Nah, it was fine.
Just get through it?
Yeah, just get through it. Cause in prison, I was never like a troublemaker anyway. So, yeah, I was respected in terms of like, I didn't have issues like that. At the start of my sentence, at the start of one of my sentences, there was a lot of gang issues. But yeah, that's why I ended up going to the block, fighting. But I think from my rapport, like from the streets going to prison, I wasn't a victim. So I just kept my head down, man. Kept my head down, trying to do the courses and trying to like see if I can get to open prison. Yeah.
Now, you did a lot of years in 3 sentences.
Yeah.
Although there was like 2 smaller ones and 1 bigger one, right?
Yeah.
Or like wherever it was, yeah?
Yeah, two similar ones and 1 big one.
Yeah. So to someone who is of a younger age and ending up with the potential that you've got, because clearly after, I don't know what was going on at the time, but after you've done a lot, right? So clearly there was always potential there. To someone who has got potential, what was a major thing that could have happened that could have changed your path for the better at an earlier stage? Or was there nothing? Do you feel like all of these factors and things that had happened, it was inevitable?
No, I don't think it was inevitable. Listen to my mum, you know what I mean? Listen to my mum, listen to my dad. moved out of the area. There's all these factors.
Okay, so it is not possible, but you believe that anyone who's going into that situation now, there are legitimate things that a person can do
Now, listen, I'll be honest with you. These youths, they shouldn't even be on the streets now. You got social media, yeah. You got
opportunity,
people,
right?
You got opportunity. We didn't have no opportunity really. You think we had social media? What did we have? We just about had a youth club, yeah. When we're walking down the road, the police are just running up to us, like doing whatever they're doing with us. They shouldn't be no younger generation. Like I understand, yeah. They're selling drugs, cool, I get it. I understand it. They're trying to make money.
Yeah, they're trying to financially be stable,
that.
basically. It's survival.
It's survival, isn't it? But yeah, social media, you can flip in. We're making a YouTube. We're doing a podcast right now to release it on YouTube. Yeah, I've got a YouTube channel. Yeah, all I do is reactions. I don't even promote it, and it gets thousands of views because of the right caption and that. Come on, guys. There's no excuse.
I think it's the funny thing is that social media is a double-edged sword, though, because I think that sometimes the social media is what can also
100%.
You know what I'm trying to say?
You see your idol. You see like
people
rappers
who
and they have £250,000 watches and etc. etc. So you want to be like that, and then you want to chase it. So you end up doing crime to fit that image. And then you see, obviously, you got beautiful women on there. Some of them they get their body done. So the women, same thing, innit? So yeah.
Okay, so having left prison, what was your first business venture having left prison?
My first business venture was to be during prison and leaving. I was in open jail. I started it. It was events management. So I wanted to be an events manager. I wanted to be a manager.
Music artist manager.
Music artist manager. But before that, I became an events manager because obviously, no one didn't want me to be a music manager. They did. I didn't have the credentials. Yeah.
Okay, and financially, was the events successful?
No.
How long did you do that for?
2 years.
Okay, but I'm assuming that you learned a lot.
I learned a lot,
and I guess what you learned was worth more than any financial.
100%.
And they say that actually, if a person wins on their first or second attempt at something, when they do the third one and it crumbles, they're lost because they haven't learned the things that you need to keep going.
Yeah.
So after that, it was artist management.
After that, it was artist management. Yeah.
And was DigDat the first artist that you managed?
Yeah, he was the first artist that I managed.
Okay. Yeah. And how long were you managing him for?
Maybe like 18 months.
Okay. The story is pretty well documented in general, so we don't really need to go into too much detail.
Yeah.
But within that 18 months, how much money was generated?
Oh, over $1 million. Over $1 million. Over £1 million was generated in 18 months. Over $1 million.
And what would you say? Was it just you two working quite closely, or was there anyone else within the team who was a core, like part of the core team?
No, it was just us two working closely, but there was people around.
Always. Yeah.
So there's always the whispers, isn't it? It just happens, isn't it?
So, what would you say, looking at that 18 months, and £1 million is a lot of money to be generated for someone who had a bit of he had a bit of something before, but what it was before and after you was obviously very different.
No, see, with him, he was DigDat. He done 5 years in prison as well.
Okay.
He went to jail when he was 13.
Mad.
And he came out 18 and he got into music. So it's like...
And how much after that did you start working with him?
I was the first track that he ever released. Okay. From then, I did listen, music, there was no pressure on us to do what we needed to do. There's pressure on all the music artists now because they put pressure on themselves. But we just enjoyed it. I didn't know what drill music was when his brother was saying, oh, he's a drill artist. I don't know what drill music was. It was DigDat used to educate me of like who's the hot artists on the scene. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But I didn't know what drill was.
And what would you say was your major strength within that 18 months? What was it that you brought to the table that helped that helped you generate such a
infrastructure, investment, marketing?
Okay.
All he had to do is focus on his talent.
Got you.
That was it. Just focus on your talent, I'll do the rest.
And when you say infrastructure, break down infrastructure. In what way?
Infrastructure, making sure, so infrastructure was mapping out the tracks that he had, like just positioning them, looking at the tracks, which one's the strongest,
how to roll it out,
get the right features, when to do what, invest in the right things, just making sure that he had a good team around him